Welcome back to Kundalini Yoga New Year's Sedona Retreat 2021. My name is Nihal Atma. I'm here with Kavalya, my demo, and this beautiful group of people. And we're going to lead you through a brief Kriya and meditation as taught by Yogi Bhajan to help you to reset and come into a place of full expression in this beautiful new year. So we're bringing the palms together. Inhale, center of the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale to begin. Holding the top. Exhale. Angre me juga angre me sat gre me sri gurudev name. Angre me juga angre me sat gre me sri gurudev name. Good morning, all you beautiful people, beautiful souls. We're going to start by warming up the spine, so coming into cat-cow. Inhale, head, neck, shoulders up, and exhale, pressing the ground away, navel to spine. To the sound of Sat, exhaling to the sound of Nam. this cat-cow is quite simple yet very profound in its benefits. Giving the spinal column a full stretch, circulating the blood, circulating the cerebrospinal fluid, and sending it to the brain, recharging the brain, filling the lungs with oxygen, with prana. Last minute, starting to move faster and starting to take in more oxygen. And inhale, head, neck, and shoulders up. And exhale, pressing the ground away, navel to spine. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, press back into child's pose. Forehead to the ground and palms together. And inhale, exhale, press into seated position. So, welcome again. Today we're going to get into some of I was reviewing this book of Yogi Bhajan's. He wrote this book called, well, I'm sure many people helped him to consolidate the book, but it's called The Mind, and it's a very short and sweet read, and he goes into the logistics of the different aspects and facets of the mind. So in our mind we have 84 facets, and he gives these very specific numbers and very in-depth understanding of the levels of the mind and how we can utilize them through the practice of Kundalini yoga and meditative experiences to be our most in control and radiant self. So I'm just going to go through some of the quotes and some of the key points that I picked out from this review of a read that I've done previously. But I definitely recommend this book to everyone. And I have the PDF I can even send you. It's such a great tool to have, and you can go in anytime and just read like a stanza a day or like a line a day and have this really beautiful transformative transmission. Usually when we don't have a meditative experience or a meditative practice or a yoga practice or some type of grounding practice, when we don't have this on a regular basis, which a lot of people don't, we become not in control of our mind. So the mind essentially is a tool that is given to us to use and not the other way around, which is the case with a lot of people. And we see that in our society with all of this loads of information and this beautiful mind that was given to us and beautiful soul, but also the inability to access the soul because the mind is so commotional and so filled with so much information and so much almost like an overload of processing. So it's really, really important, and I can't say it enough, that we have a daily practice and maintaining a daily sadhana, whether it's 3 minutes a day or 11 minutes or 21 minutes, whatever you have, whenever you have a chance, just going in and taking a moment for yourself. And to reiterate kind of what Kavalya was going into yesterday with these kind of the same teachings said in a different way, just being conscious of our parts. So when we come into a commotional version of ourselves, filled with drama or like things that are not helping, just recognizing that and taking a step back and realizing that we do have the power to shift that experience. And this is a really powerful the Kundalini yoga meditation is a very powerful system that you can use in 3 minutes to completely reset the body-mind experience. So it's quite extraordinary in that way. So when you have an established relationship to your mind, you are aware at all times of the frequency, projection, facet, and part of your mind that acts, as well as the chakra through which you act. So what does this mean? Well, we have the frequency of the mind. So usually this is reflected in our mental patterns. So where are we operating via our relationships to other people or our relationship to work? Is it feeling like we're in a negative space, being used by our work or being used by these other people or held down in some way? This is usually a lower frequency. And a higher frequency comes from this place of understanding mentally, cognitively, or it's reflected in that way through the mind, that no matter what's happening, we have this capacity and this ability to go back to this root of ourself that is very grounded and very projective and can hold all of the commotion that's happening around us. And this is also something that is in relation to the nervous system. So having not only the awareness of the mind, but the capacity and the health and strength of the nervous system to be able to hold the projections of the mind. So as we continue to practice this, we continue to increase the frequency, but we also continue to expand and strengthen the nervous system so we can hold that high projection or that high frequency that is now pouring through us and is now coming into us via the practice. So he also says the projection of the mind. What is this? The projection is a clarity of the mind. So it's our ability to project and to execute into time and space what we would like to experience. And this is governed usually by our openness of the mind and our openness of the spirit. And only then can we have a clear projection that is held by something that is bigger than our own ego or bigger than our own small self. So it's aligned and it's projective. The facet of the mind and the part of the mind, he also says these two things. So the facet of the mind, like the 84 facets of the mind, we have all of these different areas of experience and different kind of parallels that we slide into throughout the day and throughout our experience. So this is what that means. And then the chakra, which is aligning, the chakra is the subtle energetic center that is aligning with the projection of the mind and the facet of the mind and the frequency as well. So all of these things are integrative and just tools to help us to understand that there are more subtle ways that we can go into a deeper understanding of what we're holding in our minds and what we're projecting externally, and this changes our experience. So all these are our tools, and you can take them or leave them, but they're here for you. So in meditation, we begin to realize that there is a world of you. In your basic elementary situation, in your identity, your mind is your servant, not your master. That is why we do Kundalini yoga. That is why we do sadhana. In terms of New Year's resolutions, which was the original theme of this retreat experience, we recognize that the new year is a time to shift our patterning, and a lot of people like to use it as an opportunity to do this. And now we're doing it in a really deep way. And so we all live with this excellent experience of love, happiness, and ecstasy of life. But how do we experience this? We need a simple mind, essentially. So we need a neutral expression of the mind. So in Kundalini Yoga, we have also an understanding or a system of understanding that separates the different aspects of the mind. So we have the positive and the negative mind, and then the neutral mind is the more of the meditative mind. So using these practices, we can develop that neutral mind and come out of our commotion and reactivity that is facilitated through either going into the negative mind or positive mind and kind of staying there and not being able to access or observe from a neutral place that that allows us to access like our deeper inherent truths. So, okay, we are not trained to be aware of our capacity to use our mind to synchronize our own magnetic field with the cosmic magnetic field. This is what the ancient Egyptians and many other enlightened societies practiced. I really liked this quote because, well, I like all things mystical, so that was fun. Just anything about the Egyptians or these like ancient societies is really interesting to me. But it really is true. Like we had these people had these very in-depth understandings that in order to access our higher truths and to live them out, we have to align with ourselves and with our higher self, not only our lower expression. It doesn't work, and it makes us commotional and reactive. And so it's of vital importance and such a huge shift that's happening right now that we maintain an openness, and that's why I'm here. I mean, I just really hold this desire and and have aligned my will to see this in many other people and to see it reflected out into time and space, and it's of such importance. So thank you all for being here and practicing. It's really, really special and really, really powerful, and I just want to acknowledge that. So I'll just say this one last thing before we get started into some kriyas. Yogi Bhajan said that we have 1,000 thoughts per the blink of an eye that can equate to nearly 60,000 thoughts per minute and approximately 3.5 million thoughts per hour. With that many thoughts, only so many are making it to the conscious mind where you are aware of them. The rest end up in the subconscious mind. So what does this mean? We have these layers of the mind, we have these facets of the mind. And one of the major areas of understanding that I use on a daily basis is that we have a conscious expression and a conscious projection, but that we also have a subconscious mind, and we have these subconscious patterns playing out over and over. And most people that aren't doing yoga or meditation are living their lives playing over and over the subconscious patterns with different people in different situations, reliving the same thing over and over for lifetimes and lifetimes and millions of lifetimes. And so coming here now and just sitting in this space and hearing this and being in the presence of the masters that are all with us now is such a beautiful, beautiful, deep gift that we now have the understanding and can receive the understanding that we have the capacity to not only understand this, but to be able to process and to change the patterns of the subconscious mind and make them conscious. And so we don't necessarily have to cognitively understand all of the things that I'm saying. I'm saying them because I want to make you aware that these things exist, but the most important thing is that we just maintain a practice, and these things will work themselves out, essentially. And so a lot of the pranayamas that we do, the breath of fire, the Satali pranayama that we did yesterday with the weird tongue, and the Sudarshan that we did for morning sadhana, these things clear the subconscious patterns, and they clear the subconscious mind so that we can then become more aware and more in line and cosmically connected with our higher expression. So that's all I have. And we'll get into some kriyas. It's the third day. We're going to be doing the Gyan Chakra Kriya. So again, it's this Gyan Mudra, and we're sweeping over the head. Just for Alika.
Your arms are going to be so strong.
What? Is that what's going to happen? Is it worth it? What if I go?
Trying to get the music started before I start.
Satnam, Satnam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Satnam, Satnam.
Vaheguru
Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam, Satnam, 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 Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam, Satnam. 30 seconds, moving faster now. Satnam, Satnam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Satnam. Inhale, stretching the arms up. Inhale deep, stretch from the base to the top of the fingertips. And exhale. Inhale deep. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Focus the third eye. Stretching up. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze and stretch up, and now twist left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And continue twisting. And come center. And exhale, sweeping the arms down. So we got to 11 minutes finally. Started with 7.
You did it.
So funny. As you continue to practice this one, it's really kind of magical. Once you hit 9 minutes or around 9 minutes, your arms start to carry themselves. And it's like angels are carrying the weight of your karma or whatever you want to call it. It's very magical. Okay, so we're gonna do a kriya to balance the mind, since that's what we were talking about. And it's a really fun kriya because we get to dance a little, so
Yay!
it's not too intense. I know this morning, those of you who got up with me for sadhana, we did some intense stuff, so I'll give you guys a little break. Alrighty, so we're lying down on the back, bringing the arms and legs up to 90 degrees. Toes pointing towards the ceiling. Spread the fingers wide, palms facing the thighs. And we're just breathing. Inhaling to the sound of Sat, exhaling to the sound of Nam, Sat, Nam. And you can also use Vahe Guru on the inhale, exhale. And letting the subtle energy in the body adjust itself with holding this position. We just have about a minute left. And letting the body shake if it begins to shake. And begin to sing with Narinyan. If you don't know the words, just moving the lips. Just a sign of key taker, Nanik just a simmerate sukha sagale dukha jai. Guru ki peri pai, kaj sevariya. Oh, apadeya mano nagasariya. Sadhajana ke sang pavajaldariya. Just a sign the key, just a sign the key, just a sign that I did so go, suddenly do good job. This is building your endurance, not just your physical endurance, but your mental endurance. Your ability to persevere. The last 30 seconds. Just a sign of key, just a sin that I did so go, inhaling and exhale, relax. This posture gives you a new brain, new pelvis, and takes care of the liver. Immediately bringing the knees into the chest and bringing the nose to the knees. And we're just holding here. Just continue to sing. Just a samarada sukha sagale dukaja. Rakana apuvariya Guru ki paripa kaj sevariya. Oh, apadeya mano nagasariya. Sadhajana ke sang pavajaldariya. Sakitanindiga dushtaki maimilariya. Just a sign of samarada sukha sagale dukaja. Rakana apuvariya Guru ki paripa kaj sevariya. Oh, apadeya mano nagasariya. Sadhajana ke sang pavajaldariya. Sakitanindiga dushtaki maimilariya. Just a sign of key, Nanika Manama. Just a samarada sukha Last few minutes. Almost there. Pushing through the mental desire to stop and release. So we're working on the physical body a lot right now. It says here, our brains can't function optimally because we forget to care for our bodies, which creates poor neurochemical response and a normal base. So we're working on this right now. The glandular system will start to secrete. And continue to sing. Just 20 seconds. And inhale. Stretching up even more, nose to knees. And exhale, relax the head down. And turn the head to the side, stretching it out if you need to. And now we're gonna dance.
Yay.
So that's fun. Just taking another moment on the back. And whenever you're ready, coming onto the feet, making your way up slowly. Stretching the body out. You guys did it. And we're just gonna start dancing. It's important here,
Are we
standing up.
standing or
It's
yeah.
important here that we keep the hands above the head at all times. It says in the Kriya that it will reverse the energetic effect if you lower the hands. So we're keeping the hands and arms in the air. Just moving. This is called the Shiva dance. We're moving in a rhythm of 8 movements. curls in the body per beat. It's called the Ashtang Natyam. It is a temple dance. 8 movements, 8 curls in your body per beat. So we're moving fast. This is healing the body, expanding the subtle bodies. hands, but just with the arms. Powerfully shaking the wrist. Breath is really, really deep. Moving in ecstasy, the ecstasy of you, the power of you. This exercise will get rid of disease in the body. Giving you perfect healing energetics. Create a sounding breath now. And now begin clapping the hands really hard. Now begin beating the chest with the fists. Beating the chest with the fists. Very hard and fast. Vibrating at the heart center. Expanding the heart center. fists to the chest. Inhale deep. Holding Mula Bandha, locking Mula Bandha. Focus up and in. Pressing the fists into the chest, consolidating all of that energy. Exhale. Inhale deep. Squeeze, consolidate. Exhale. Last time. Now bringing the palms together, center of the chest. We're going to be using this mantra, say Saraswati. If you don't know it, feel free to chant along, moving the lips, even if you don't know it. Hold. Press the palms together. Press the thumb tips into the sternum. And cannon fire breath out of the mouth. Inhale. Squeeze and hold, pressing the palms. Cannon fire. Last time. Really squeeze. Cannon fire. Relaxing the hands by the knees, on the knees. This exercise, this kriya, this last exercise, the holding the breath, crowns the entire kriya. You are getting the entire universe in you, all powers, 9 special powers, 18 occult powers, total knowledge, total power, total prosperity, all the 3 universes, freedom from death, power to uplift and serve, victory over cause and effect, infinite to the infinity of God, all transparent and non-transparent powers shall serve thee. We're going to tune out. Sunshine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you. Sunshine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sunshine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on.